All right, guys. So we spent a lot of time looking for salamanders down at the pond, and we had a really difficult time finding some. So the water was kind of cold today, so they were kind of hiding down under the mud and the muck. So we stopped videoing for a while so we could hopefully find one, and we did. We were successful.
We've got 3.
So we found quite a bit of creatures in our pond down there on our salamander adventure. Logan, you want to go ahead and pull one of the
creatures out?
Yeah.
This was the gigantic snail I found.
Okay, so we found a big snail.
Just let him float. Some wiggle bitty tadpoles.
We found some tadpoles, and these are bullfrog tadpoles, and then we also have North American green frogs in our pond. So that's a tadpole that will change into a frog. No froglets
he's so
yet.
Squishy and everything.
There's the little salamander. Why don't you pull the baby salamander out first?
Oh, he's getting away. These guys are like super hard to get out. I tried to get him out.
There's one over here too.
On the crayfish.
We did. We'll show that next, right?
Oh wow, he's so fast. There he is.
Okay, so if you can see, he's in between Logan's fingers. There he is. This is one of the babies, and you can see when they're first hatched, they don't have any legs at all. But this one has
nipping me.
Really teeny tiny legs on its body.
He tickles.
And they also, when they first hatch out, they have these little gills on the sides of their faces. That almost looks like they have a frill. Although this one, I think, has lost those little frills on the side of it.
He's getting ready to go through whatever they call it.
Well, yeah, this one's pretty much closer to becoming, full grown. He's just gonna start to get bigger.
Just gonna let him.
Yep, go ahead. I don't know if we have one smaller than that shows the gills on it still.
There probably is one in there. We found a bunch.
There's one there.
Oh.
Guys.
Oh.
There's
the monster emerges. Wait, show them that.
Guys.
The monster emerges.
There's babies in there. I saw babies.
Baby what?
Baby, those things.
Baby crayfish?
Yes, I saw them. They were like.
Oh, there's a baby salamander in there.
How did that get in there?
I don't know. It's probably riding on him.
Okay, well, let's come back to the salamanders over here because that's what we're looking for.
You can see the frog eggs right there.
Yeah, we'll pull that up so they can see those. Well, I don't see where the baby went, so why don't you pull one of the bigger ones out? So from that little teeny tiny salamander,
you don't want to
we get a full-grown salamander.
And you can, if you look really closely, here, get him in the light. Riley, move out of the way. If you look really closely in the light, I don't know if you can see it, but they have all these little red dots along their back. That is one of the amazing color patterns mixed in with yellow, dark brown.
And then their tail is almost translucent. Their tail kind of looks almost like a tadpole tail. I think their tails are going to shorten up a little bit.
Speckled salamander.
I'm not sure. We'll have to look up what kind we have in our pond because I haven't had much luck.
I can feel his little. They feel like little toad feet.
They're very slimy.
If you look on his back feet, hang on, little buddy, just stay there. I'm just gonna put. If you look at his back feet, you can see there's little flippers almost on them.
Yeah, little suction.
That's what propels them through the water, and I think he needs a dip of water because I think these guys can breathe underwater.
They can, but they can also breathe on land. Do you know why?
Because they have gills.
They are amphibians, so they can live on both land
tell their gender.
and in water. I don't know about how you can tell their gender.
They'd have a lump under their tail if they were a boy.
This one tried to jump off my hand.
Well, let's put it back in the water.
He's just gonna crawl up my arm.
He's so cute.
Whee!
He's holding on with his tail.
It's like a pre-hint. He's like, water.
They're so
Okay, put him back in.
I can't get him off. He's like stuck to me. He got a little stuck there. What else is in there?
Why don't you lift the frog eggs
Oh
up?
gosh.
Riley,
Put
you want to put it back in the
I
water?
can. He's trying to.
Okay, so
Dun, 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 dun,
have you ever been to like a creek or something? Oh. And like you've seen like little lumps on leaves and stuff in there? Those are frog eggs. You really shouldn't be touching them, and you should never put these in your mouth because they actually contain a toxic jelly that surrounds them to protect them from predators. So
Don't be eating any frog eggs.
don't be eating them, though I think you wouldn't, but always like wash your hands after handling any of these because you never know like what germs could be in the pond because like stuff gets like gunk in there. There's like all like decaying leaves and stuff. Like this leaf is kind of decaying.
Right, so you always wash your hands after looking at nature. So.
And I think that brings us, like you can see those like moving on the leaf. I think that brings us to our last.
Well, I think you had some dragonfly larvae in there too.
Well,
Yeah.
And those other weird things.
And those little snails that we got.
Okay, so here. Let me see. I'm not gonna pick up the dragonfly larva because I'm afraid of that, and I think it's eating a snail right now. It's literally eating the snail.
It is not eating a snail.
It's right there though.
Okay, well,
under the
can
leaf.
you lift it up with the leaf or something?
It's not
This
eating a
is the
snail.
frog egg leaf. Oh, he's on the salamander. Excuse me, bud. Now he's under the tadpole.
He's just trying to hide.
That's him.
Well, can you pull it out?
Wow.
He's getting away again.
The dragonfly right there. Is that
Here,
the
I'll
dragonfly?
just set him on the table. That's a dragonfly.
So that's a baby dragonfly. So this is its larval state before it would change and metamorphose into a dragonfly that would
One
then
of the
live on
salamanders
land.
just popped the bubble.
So eggs from the dragonfly are laid along the edge of the pond, and the larvae hatch out in the water, and they live and survive off of the living things that are inside the pond.
These things look like aliens.
And then they will change into the dragonfly then. And they do bite. Dragonflies do bite. So we do want to be careful with the dragonfly larva. Okay.
Should I just like get him on here? He did good. He stayed still.
Yeah, because he probably needs to be in the water.
He's probably just scared.
I'm afraid of this thing. Like,
Well, I don't think its
Then
mouth
let
is
me do
big
it.
enough. Just pick it up from the back and put it in.
There he goes. Thank you.
There.
Oh,
Good job.
and then
That leads us to the. Did we show
Oh
the
my
tadpole?
God.
Okay, come on. We gotta.
these things like connected.
Okay, and we're not actually sure what these things are. This is the first time we've seen these,
are like,
in our pond.
These are like little. I've seen these before. I'm just like, what is that thing? And I just toss it back. These have like, oh, he's in there. Like I can see him moving. They're like hermit crabs or something on the beach. Cause like,
Can you
they're-
stop moving it around? We can't see it.
Sorry. But like you can see his little head popping out.
Why don't you set it down on the
Oh,
table?
it's on
See
the
if
table.
it'll.
Oh, he's
It's
popping his
coming
head out.
out.
He's popping his head out.
Here, come on out.
Come on, bro.
You can see him coming out. He's coming out. It's an alien.
Well, there's something inside it, but
Like, you can see the bug. It's like the decorator crab. Like it has little pieces of like leaf and stuff on it.
it's definitely crazy. Back up a little bit, Roy, because it's dark.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, I've never really seen those before. And it's like scary. Here, want me to move it into the light? So,
Well, you guys are gathered around. I can't see very well.
like, maybe try putting on the like, light.
I can't do that while I'm videoing.
But you can see its little legs moving. It's scary. Like, There's all sorts of alien-like creatures. There's bugs in your face.
Lots of wildlife and life inside a pond ecosystem. Okay, what else do we have?
I kind of want to keep one of these and see what it turns into, but
No.
Mom says no. Oh,
Because I don't...
it has legs. It has legs that come out the side. I got touched with it.
By the legs. Look, it's
it felt
moving in
so
there.
weird. There's like a bunch in there. Like they're like all making like a huddle or something. Like they're all attaching to each other, and like the snails are eating the gunk off of him. Like look,
Okay,
he's
all right.
walking around.
Okay. Last thing.
Oh, he's fast. I'm just gonna use the net to get him
He's like, no.
in the net.
He's not.
In the net. There he is.
Okay, put him out on the table.
This guy is not nice.
He was like attacking.
This is Mr.
This is
Mr. Pinchy.
This is Grab Crab.
Grab. Hey.
You want to get feisty with me, bro?
Okay.
Let's see if he'll grab this.
Grab. He's grabbing it.
Hey, give it back.
And so this is a crayfish. It's
You wanna take
it is a crustacean,
Give
almost
it.
like a
Wait, Logan, let
lobster
go.
or a
Let go.
crab. Sometimes people in down in the south, they like to boil these and eat them. They call them crawdads. We do not eat them. I've never eaten them.
He likes to
If anybody's ever eaten a crayfish, let me know how it is.
We're not gonna eat it.
We're not eating it because our pond is mucky and ucky.
He has so many legs.
Well, all right. That brings us to the creatures in our pond one last time because it's our slippery salamander story this week. Salamanders are amphibians because they can live both on land and in water. They hatch in water. They develop in water. They jump in the water.
He's grabbing your fingernail.
He's very feisty. And they breathe underwater and they can breathe out on land with lungs. So, pretty incredible creatures. Amphibians, just like frogs are amphibians and toads are amphibians. Crayfish are not amphibians.
We were watching Amphibia yesterday.
I think these are closely related to crustaceans.
And this was really
I'm going to try to
fast.
film myself, but I don't think I can. Am I on the screen?
No, not even close.
Thanks for joining me, 4th grade. Have a great week. Love ya.